Hello YouTube, it's Dr. Zombie here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the current presidential race. As I see, there's a giant flood of candidates running for the Democratic nomination. However, most of those candidates don't fit well for me, and I will explain that as I go forward. But I'll just talk about a few specific candidates. One of the big names on the Democratic ticket is Kamala Harris. And I don't think she is a good candidate for a number of reasons, but what annoys me first and foremost about her candidacy is when she made her announcement. One of the biggest and boldest phrases she used during her announcement was "with faith in God," just illustrating that she does not represent atheists and non-religious Americans. I have a very similar complaint about Amy Klobuchar. She gave her speech and did her big announcement in the gigantic snowstorm to illustrate how tough she was. Well, who cares? But during her announcement, she says she wants to represent Americans as one nation, indivisible, under God. Well, guess what? We're not all under God. In fact, that phrase itself was instituted into the pledge during the Eisenhower administration, solely to distinguish us from those godless commies. Well, we're not all under God. That's just a bogus statement. Then there is Cory Booker. Now, I don't like his candidacy, but for many reasons. And I was not able to find one smoking gun, but in many of his interviews and his announcement, there's a lot of religiously tinged language, and that just rubs me the wrong way. But I do have clips for the Kamala Harris announcement and the Amy Klobuchar announcement, and I will include those down in the description. In contrast, I did see announcements not necessarily announcements, but video clips from both Tulsi Gabbard and Bernie Sanders touting the importance of religious freedom and religious freedom, and then specifically in the announcement for Bernie Sanders, when Nina Turner was warming up the audience, she specifically says Bernie wants to represent all Americans, including blacks, whites, Jews, Christians, gays, lesbians, and she specifically mentions atheists in there, and that was fantastic. I just want representation, not proselytization from the different candidates. Now, as that relates to me and my disability, I've had multiple instances of people saying to me, I'm going to pray for you. That's fine. If you want to pray for me, knock yourself out. But do it on your own time. Do it at home. But it really annoys me, and it's only happened a couple of times, when people stop me and say, I want to pray over you. Luckily, I'm kind of an asshole. And if you stop me and say you want to waste my time praying over me, I'm going to tell you to fuck off. So in that regard, I'm glad I both have their attitude and the ability physically to tell them, hey, leave me alone. Some do not, and that's unfortunate, but I don't want you to pray for me. I'm convinced it doesn't do shit, and I don't want to hear it. But it does give me a little guilty pleasure if we ever get into a conversation, because people will say to me about my crash being a miracle that I survived. And if somebody tells me that, I'm happy to tell them, I am an atheist, because it just gives me a delightful and guilty pleasure, a little glee, that a miracle was wasted on a non-believer like me. It just makes me happy that somebody who believes in the power of God and the power of miracles to believe that my crash, my survival was this great and powerful miracle, and it was spent on somebody that believes it's a crock of shit. I just think that's funny. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there and just say thank you for watching Dr. Zombie. If you like videos like this, leave a like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment down below. Also, Dr. Zombie is on Twitter, and you can follow me on Twitter if you're so inclined. Thank you. Have a good day.